So what are processes that increase or decrease hippocampal neurogenesis? Think about this concept for just a second. We know that antidepressants will improve neurogenesis. Is this why they help with depression? That's the theory now, okay? Any of the antidepressants, especially the SSRIs, improve neurogenesis. Is this why they work with depression? Is this why people with depression often have cognitive problems? Now, don't forget that learning and exercise promote neurogenesis as well. Excessive stress, a little stress is always good. So when I prepare these talks, I feel like I'm under a little stress, but it gets me motivated, all right? But excess stress results in increased cortisol levels, which also inhibit hippocampal neurogenesis. Now, this is kind of going to relate all this to concussion here. So for a neural stem cell to begin to proliferate and differentiate, it requires glutamate. Now, didn't we just talk about glutamate a little while ago, that excess glutamate occurs with concussion? So immediately after a TBI, again, whether it's a mild, moderate, or severe, there's a massive release of glutamate, which causes excess calcium entrance into the neuron. This results in dysfunction of the mitochondria of the cell. We already talked about that. When this occurs, when this traumatic brain injury occurs, you get neuroinflammation. Neural stem cells are damaged by this excess glutamate and this excess calcium and the onset of neuroinflammation. The degree of injury to the neural stem cells, the hippocampal neurogenesis and the dentate gyrus, will be determined by their vulnerability. And there are a lot of factors that can affect their vulnerability, such as, do you have B12 deficiency? Do you have vitamin D deficiency? A lot of people do. Do you have omega-3 deficiency? What kind of stress is going on? Has there been a significant release of cortisol? So all of these factors, the excess glutamate, the mitochondrial dysfunction, all of these contribute to the degree of injury to the neural stem cells. So are the complaints of cognitive dysfunction and depression after a concussion or a moderate or severe traumatic brain injury due to disrupted hippocampal neurogenesis? I think the answer is yes.